Hey everybody, welcome back for another pick a card reading. And since it's the Lenten season, we're going to be channeling some messages for you from the divine. We have three options, all of them are Easter eggs. This is group number one, this pink Easter egg. Group number two, we have the green Easter egg. And finally, for group number three, we have the purple Easter egg. Those are the three options, and I would suggest for you to only take what applies and leave what doesn't, since this is a general reading. Let's get started with your reading, group number one. Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective we chose, group number one. Ace of Ethereal. Wow, two aces. Ace of Michael. Next, you have here solutions. Two of Gabriel. Seven of Raphael. Wow, there's actually something about making a decision for some of you, okay? And then you got your Queen of Raphael. Interesting. All right. Bottom of the deck, Page of Raphael. Okay, so I'm actually seeing here a lot of water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. And I'm also seeing here Sagittarius, if it's actually fire. But regardless of the signs, the message that I'm actually getting for you, group number one, first, there's something about decision making, okay? Just like with the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is also talking about visions, planning, or your dreams. But there's also something about you making a choice or making a decision. Some of you, either you are actually struggling with that. And so the angels are kind of like encouraging for you to really make a decision based from what your heart is telling you. Okay. They're also saying that you're highly intuitive, group number one. They wanted you to trust that. Okay. Trust your own intuition. Hold on to it. Okay. And follow through. Because even with the solutions card, they're basically saying that the answer lies within you. You know what's best for you. You know what's good for you. So that you can actually move forward. So that you can actually have this new beginning. Because some of you are actually feeling as if you're just stuck in your situation. Just like with this Two of Wands. You're just out there in the balcony. All right. Just like in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot where there's a guy standing in the balcony. So he has a lot of visions, he has a lot of dreams, but there's not much movement happening, okay? And I feel that for some of you, the message from the angels is that you need to be clear as well on what it is that you want. And to trust what your heart is telling you, just like what I said. Trust your intuition. You keep on getting that message about you embracing your intuition or to trust what your inner guidance has been pushing for you to do, okay? Others of you, I'm actually hearing that there is actually going to be a solution as well to the current challenge that you're in. All right. So if you are actually experiencing a lot of setbacks, a lot of delays, they're also showing me here that sooner or later the situation is actually going to be healed and there's going to be a brand new beginning happening for you. All right. They also do not want you to allow any distractions to hinder you from progressing. Whatever those distractions are, okay? That's another message I'm hearing. Because there's actually a very beautiful opportunity right there before you or in the future. And I'm actually seeing that for some of you, this is something big. This is something related to your finances. This is something related to your career. It can also be about connections or partnerships for others of you, okay? And again, this is actually the Temperance card. So I'm hearing that you needed to be patient, okay? So even if things are not lining up for you and you're feeling confused about it, or all of your dreams or goals are not yet coming to fruition, they don't want you to give up, okay, on that. Because sooner or later, you will be receiving what you truly deserve, okay? So again, whether it's going to be in the form of money or something related to your career, whatever, because it's a general reading. For some of you, even with this Ace of Swords, there's going to be clarity in your situation, okay? And I'm also getting this message right now that, again, you just don't allow any bumps in the road to hinder you from progressing, okay? That's actually what I'm getting here. Whatever it is that you've been experiencing in which it's causing a lot of distraction for you, it's causing a lot of delays, all right? Don't allow those things to make you feel really distracted, or to allow yourself to be distracted by those things, all right? By the challenges that you're currently faced with. So I feel that some of you are either losing focus on what is your true purpose, on what is your goals are, okay? So I feel that that's another message for you from your guides or from the angels. They wanted you to stay true to your vision, to stay true to your goals as well, and not to allow anything, even those setbacks or challenges, to prevent you from moving forward. You got to heal the ouch, okay? So for some of you, there is a need for you to heal the past as well, because you got that message earlier. And also, I'm drawn to this Seven of Cups. It says here, a need for detoxification. And now you got heal the ouch. And Temperance card is also talking about healing. Okay, so there is another repeating energy here for group number 1, in which the divine or the angels are urging for you to heal and also to forgive the past. Because even with the solutions card that you got earlier, you have here forgiving and healing energy. So maybe this is also blocking you from moving forward. Okay? And what I'm also hearing right now is that this is a time or period for you to rest. This is a time or period for you to really heal from something that has happened to you in the recent past. And once you're fully healed, you would feel rejuvenated again. And then you would actually begin to see that things are actually flowing again. Things are actually picking up again. I don't know. I'm hearing that message for someone watching group number 1. So honor the moment that you are in right now. Embrace the moment. They understand that you're feeling very much impatient, okay? So they wanted you to be gentle with yourself. Honor the cycles of your life, okay? Because they're showing me here, once the timing is right, things are going to be moving, okay? Things are going to be progressing. There's going to be a new start for you guys. But maybe this is a time for you to heal. This is a time for you to take a step back. And also, this is a time for some of you to finally release something that is no longer for your highest good. Okay? So that you can move forward. Let's try to pull up another card here. Relationship change. Okay, wow. Interesting. So for some of you, this is related to connections, okay? Not necessarily love partnerships, okay? Relationship can be friends or any other sort of connections, okay? So maybe this has happened for some of you, that there were some changes in a relationship, whether it's your spouse or it's actually related again to your past person. Things didn't actually end up pretty well, or you're going through some sort of like challenges around your connections, okay? So I feel, again, for group number 1, there is actually a need for you to heal. All right. Maybe some of you are also having a hard time embracing the moment because you're still replaying the past. You're not fully healed yet from what has happened because of this relationship change. Okay. Oh my gosh, you got the healing card. Cleanse, hydrate, dissolve, and purify. Ooh, group number one. There's a lot of cards around healing for you guys. You got heal the ouch, and now you got healing. And earlier, just like what I said with the solutions card, this is again the temperance card. And temperance is not just talking about being patient, okay, but it's also talking about healing, okay? So it says here, just like what I said, forgiving and healing energy. So I really feel that for group number one, the messages from the divine for you guys is that you are actually going through some sort of like healing period. Okay, either they're still urging for you to heal from a situation that has happened for you, whether it's a relationship change, all right, or something actually made you feel upset, something broke your heart, okay. For some of you, I'm also hearing that either you are being redirected to a different path. I don't know why I'm also getting that. But for a lot of you, it can be related to some connections, all right, in which you're still kind of like healing from that painful loss or painful heartbreak, okay? And once you're fully healed, just like what I said, you would feel rejuvenated again. Maybe, you know, this is a time for you to heal first. And you got to honor that, okay? You got to be gentle with yourself or compassionate with yourself. Let me just pull up, yeah, this deck. There you go. Yeah, you got the waiting game. Oh my gosh. So, a lot of stagnant energy. Again, you got the Two of Wands, okay? So just like what I said earlier, right? That some of you are either feeling stuck about your situation, things are not moving, things are not progressing. Either you're waiting for that perfect opportunity, you're waiting for something amazing to happen, and it's not happening just yet, and so it's actually making you feel testy. That's why the Temperance card is also talking about patience, all right? And you got that message too, to be patient as well. And that's why I was also talking about honoring and embracing the moment and the current cycle that you are in. A lot of us, we wanted, you know, for the full moon to happen, right? Like, I can't wait for this full moon phase, but you have to honor every cycle. There's actually the waxing moon, the waning moon, right? We all go through that. So they don't want you to be so hard on yourself. Be gentle with yourself. That's their message for you, okay? And to honor the cycles of your life, to honor the current moment or the present moment. Because I feel that whatever this is, it's actually making you feel impatient with this waiting game. You're waiting for something, it's not happening just yet, okay? Either you're also waiting for someone who's not coming back yet, okay? And so the angels are also kind of like encouraging for you not to put your focus on when is this person coming back? Will this person come back? Put more focus on your own healing as well. If this is all about love and partnerships and all that, okay? Others of you, not necessarily around love and partnerships, but maybe you've been waiting for something. It's not coming into fruition just yet. But again, they're basically saying here that sooner or later, all right, things are going to be moving. There will be an end to some sort of like delays that you've been experiencing. Especially if you've been planting good seeds, if you've been, you know, putting a lot of, you know, effort, it's going to pay off, okay? But maybe right now is a time for you to rest, and you got to honor that as well. It will happen in the right time, okay? Even when it comes to healing, they don't want you to rush the healing, okay? Healing is also not done overnight. Okay, so as much as we wanted, you know, to be fully healed and to get out of something that is actually really traumatic, okay, you got to honor that it will actually happen for you in perfect timing, Okay. And when the time is right, like what I said earlier, your guides, your angels are basically saying that you would feel it. And you would also feel, yeah, like a brand new person, is what I'm hearing. Okay. You would feel brand new. You would feel rejuvenated. Okay. Let's pull up more cards here. Yeah, go the distance. Okay. Fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Happiness. And you have happiness again. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, you guys. Interesting. You got the happiness card twice from different decks. So what is this suggesting to us, group number one? Basically, your angels wanted you to do something that would really make you happy, or to stay optimistic in your situation, even though it may appear as if that things are not lining up for you, or you're currently, faced with some obstacles or some challenges. And again, they're saying do not allow that to hinder your progress, okay? That was a very strong message for some of you. They wanted you to stay positive. They wanted you to be in the energy of happiness, basically, all right? And that would lead you to something really good. For others of you, you're being encouraged to put your focus on your dreams as well as in your goals. If you feel as if that your dreams, your goals are kind of like impossible just because things are not happening yet for you guys, yeah, basically, your angels are saying do not give up hope. It's not to say that that dream is impossible, all right? Others of you, I'm actually hearing very strongly that you were really confused about what should I actually go for? What is my next path? And again, the same message I'm hearing from the angels is that they wanted you, all right, to put your focus on what truly makes you happy. And whatever makes you happy is leading you to the right path, is what I'm hearing. With the throat chakra is all about expression as well. So maybe some of you are either, having a hard time expressing yourself even, all right? Or you're having a hard time kind of like following what your heart is telling you. Because again, the throat chakra is the chimney of the heart chakra. Okay, so either because of you are kind of like having a hard time following what your heart is telling you, then you're having a hard time expressing it, okay, because you're blocking it, or there's blockage towards what truly makes you happy. So again, they wanted you to again go back to what really makes you happy, and everything else would actually flow, is what I'm hearing right now from spirit. Okay, for instance, deep down that creative writing makes me happy, or doing painting makes me happy. Put your focus there, all right? Put your attention on what gives you joy. Do what gives you joy. That's what I'm hearing right now. Okay, wow, this is very, very beautiful. And again, they don't want you to allow any, bumps along the road to hinder you from progressing. That's another message I'm hearing just by looking at this go the distance card, right? And if you've been experiencing some setbacks, just like what I said, or some delays as well, that's not going to be, like that forever, all right? You just probably needed to honor the timing of your life, that maybe this is actually the time for you to take some rest, to take some break. So when you are ready, you are actually back on track, okay? You're feeling rejuvenated again, all right? And you can also do things, more beautifully, because you're feeling more well rested. Because again, I noticed for group number one, there's a lot of cards about healing. So maybe you're still in this period of healing. And even if you're feeling testy, like, no, I just really wanted, to just keep on moving forward. You're forcing yourself, all right, on something in which the guides or the angels are saying you got to honor your present moment. You have to live in the present moment. We understand that this is what you want. It's not to say, again, your dreams or goals are not impossible, but maybe this is a time for you to take a breather, to take some rest. I'm also getting care of that for some of you guys. The reason as to why you got a lot of healing cards, there is a need for detoxification, meaning there's something that you needed to release, okay, which is blocking you from moving forward as well. And you might be wondering, why is it that I'm not moving forward? Okay, because there's also a need for you to release, to declutter, to release any baggages even. Imagine if you have a lot of bags, on your back, right? You actually are going to be having a hard time walking, all right? Or everything is going to be, slow for you because there's a lot of loads of bags around your back, right? It's preventing you from really, moving freely. So I feel that there is a message for some of you watching to unload some things or some burdens that you no longer needed or that you're probably still carrying, which is slowing you down. Okay? It's slowing your progress as well. Wow, that was so interesting. Let's try to pull it more. Yeah, see? You got success and growth. Oh my gosh. And again, Eight of Wands is a swift or a fast action. So that's why I keep on talking about delays. Somebody's feeling very much testy and impatient. So again, you cannot rush things. Honor the cycle, honor the timing, okay? Because they're actually telling me right now that sooner or later, things are going to be moving forward, right? Maybe right now, like what I said, is a time for you to take a breather, to heal first. And once you're fully healed, I'll repeat myself again, once you're fully healed, you would know that the timing is right. You would know that things are finally moving freely, okay? You would feel rejuvenated again. Wow. Crazy synchronicity for group number one. Let's try to pull it more. Beauty. Yeah, it's you appreciating the moment, just like what I said earlier. Wow. Appreciate the moment. Appreciate the beauty of life. All right. What do you currently have right now that you should be grateful about or to be thankful about? Because that's actually really normal for us, right? Like when we're not getting what we want, we tend to put our focus on frustration, or we put more of our focus on what we don't have, right? And we tend to forget that there's still a lot of things that we can appreciate or that we should be grateful about. So yeah, I feel that, again, just like with this beauty card and with all the butterflies, all right? Again, butterflies is also talking about metamorphosis, right? Transformation. So again, there's something about cycles. So maybe, the timing is not yet there, but it's not to say it will not happen. That's their message for you. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? A time for healing. Group number one. Are you kidding me? How many times he got the card healing? Crazy synchronicity. Let me go back. This is so freaking weird, you guys. Okay. You got healing, right? And it says cleanse, hydrate, dissolve, purify. You got heal the ouch. And then you got a time for healing. Are you kidding me? And even the temperance card, just like what I said, it's also a healing energy. For some of you, I'm actually hearing again, because this is what I'm hearing again from spirit or the angels, they wanted you to release the past. Okay? There's that energy of forgiveness or healing energy, okay, for group number one, in which you needed to release the past because it's preventing you, like what I said, from moving forward. All right. So somebody would definitely resonate with that because the past is actually, not going to be changing your current situation, right? And that's why there is that strong message of you embracing the moment and appreciating the beauty of the moment. If you keep on looking back to the past, normally either you get upset, you get sad, you get frustrated. If you keep on jumping into the future, you get anxious, you get jumpy, you get testy. So today is the gift. That's what the angels are saying. Embrace the moment, okay? And honor that maybe this moment is a time for you to heal. You're still in this period of healing. Do not rush your transformation, just like with this, images of butterflies around here. Wow, this is crazy, you guys. Wow. All right, let's just pull up another card here. Friends and colleagues. Okay. So for some of you, either this is in relation to some people in your life, okay? It can be literally your friends, all right? Either there was some sort of like some changes in the relationship between you and your friends, either there were some misunderstandings, some conflicts as well, or some people that you are actually working with because you got colleagues, or it can just be people in general, right? So yeah, I feel that this is a period for you to do some healing work for yourself. All right. And again, do not rush your healing. Okay. And at the same time, if you've been holding on to some baggages from the past, which is related to some connections, whether you were really upset over what a person did to you or some friends, you felt betrayed, things like that. That's just an example. Then again, it's the same message from the angels. This is a time for you to forgive, all right, and to heal. For the nth time, forgiveness does not mean what they did to you was okay, especially if they did hurt you. Okay? Forgiveness means you're no longer going to allow yourself to be a prisoner of the past. And that's why I also got that message that for some of you watching, what's actually making you feel stuck, it's your thoughts, or it's because of you are still replaying some events from the past, which is again preventing you from moving forward. Okay? So again, there is a need for you to heal. Now, if somebody did you wrong, if there's someone around you actually, treated you poorly, I suddenly remembered, this quote by Wayne Dyer. Okay. And the quote says something like, what they have done to you is their karma. All right. How they treated you is their karma. How you react is your karma. Okay. So again, there is a need for forgiveness. There is a need for you to let go. And that is also preventing you from growing. That's what I'm hearing right now from the angels, okay? Also with the beauty, there's something about, there is a jewel in every teardrop for you guys, all right? You just gotta, find it. Because sometimes when, we are going through something that is very challenging or something very difficult, we just tend to look at one side, okay? Not the entire picture, not seeing the bigger picture of things. Wow, there's a lot of messages for group number one, but I noticed for group number one, there's a lot of cards around healing for you guys, okay? All right, so let's pull it more. Let's try this one. Okay, innocence. And then school. Examine your beliefs about being tested. Okay. Yeah, because like what I always say, life is like a school, right? Every time we flunk the exam, okay, we are expected to retake the exam until we get it, until we graduate, right? So pay attention as well to the lessons. What are you learning from every opportunity, from every connections, or from every encounter? There is actually a great importance of you identifying what you're learning to prevent you from doing the same things over and over again. That's number one. All right. Otherwise, you would find yourself stuck in a cycle that you would be, repeating the same mistakes over and over again. I don't know why do I feel like saying that for someone, and may I just actually deliver what I'm hearing right now. But for others of you, I'm also seeing that there is also a need for you to put your focus on inner child healing. Since there's actually a lot of cards about healing, and just by looking at this innocence card where there's actually two children, I feel that this is a message for someone out there, all right? And remember, I said something like, do what makes you happy, because that's what I heard from the angels for you, group number one. Especially if you're confused about what is your life purpose, what should I actually go for when it comes to your career or your mission here on this earth or whatsoever. They're basically saying, do what makes you happy, just like a kid, right? When you were a kid, what really makes you happy, right? What type of games do you play when you were a kid, all right? Put your focus there as well. And yeah, for others of you, there is a need for you to start working on some inner child healing, okay? And also to be gentle with yourself, to embrace yourself, to embrace who you are, right? Maybe you were conditioned as well when you were growing up as a kid. Maybe there's also a need for some of you watching to unlearn some things, all right, that were conditioned to you when you were growing up. Wow, very beautiful messages. I noticed that there's actually a lot, but the most important message I'm getting for group number one, it had something to do really with healing. Wow. Okay, so let's pull up this deck. And we're just going to be pulling up some random messages for you as well. You are safe. Okay. All right. Interesting. So let's actually refer to the guidebook. And just in case you're curious, what deck is this? Wow, this is one of the first few decks that I purchased when I started doing tarot. I love this deck. This is Indigo Angel Oracle cards, by the way. So, let's actually refer to the guidebook for you guys. So it says here, when you see this card, it is a reminder that you are completely protected in this situation. Although you may feel vulnerable, the angels want you to know that allowing yourself to become preoccupied with your fears only serves to reinforce them. Wow, okay. So yeah, either some of you are actually fearful about your current situation, all right, about the future. So basically, the angels are saying that you are safe and protected. Or some of you, whatever it is that's causing you anxiety, whatever it is that's causing you a lot of fear, release that, okay? This is a validation for some of you that you are protected by the angels. So don't give energy to your fears. Give more energy to your dreams. That's another message I'm hearing right now from the angels for you guys, okay? Wow, that is beautiful. Let's actually pull up another deck here. You have 5 of emotion. Interesting. And it says here, forgiveness is an important part of healing. Oh my gosh, you guys. What? Group number 1, we were just talking about that, right? Because earlier when I saw the solutions card, it says specifically about forgiveness and healing energy. And so maybe that's why you have a lot of cards about healing. And just like what I said earlier for someone watching group number 1, what's keeping you stuck? What's preventing you from moving forward and embracing other opportunities or possibilities out there is because of you are glued to the past. And forgiveness means letting go, releasing the past. So let me read it again. Wow, this is powerful. Forgiveness is an important part of healing. Forgive yourself and those around you for any mistakes of the past so that everyone can move forward. Grieving is a normal part of life. Ask your angels or those you love to help you move through the process quickly so that you can get back on the path to joy. So yeah, group number one, that was really, really powerful, you guys. Because earlier we were just talking about forgiveness, right? I even said for the nth time, forgiveness does not mean that what a person did to you is okay. Okay? So it's more about you releasing the past, not allowing yourself to be stuck in what they have done towards you or what they have cost you. Others of you, it can be some certain people in your life because you got the friends and colleagues card. Now, it can be literally your friends, ex-friends, or it can be just some, people that you met, all right, or somebody around you who did you wrong. And if somebody was really trying to do you something that is wrong, know that you are protected by the angels. But there's also a need on your part to forgive, okay, to release, and not to bring, more fear into your life. That's another message I'm hearing, okay? And another thing that I'm also getting with this Five of Cups, all right? Like what I said earlier, if you're going to be carrying the burdens of the past, it's making things a lot more slow for you. Haven't you noticed that, right? Because you're still carrying it. I remember this story. It's about this two monks, okay? Some of you might be familiar with this story. And one monk was, or the two monks are actually walking, and they saw a lady, a beautiful lady, and she was having a hard time crossing the river. And so one of the monks decided to carry the lady or to help the lady. The other monk was like saying, "Hey, why did you do that? It's actually not right. It's inappropriate because they're monks, right?" So there's something about some principles or that you shouldn't be doing those things because it's against our rules. And so the other monk said, "I already did my part. I just helped her cross the river. Why are you still carrying it?" Okay, so what's the message there? That maybe there is a need for us to release the baggages, release any load. So there's something about unloading for group number one. Okay, so you can feel free. Maybe this is again preventing a lot of us or a lot of you guys who can resonate with that message from moving forward. Okay, so if you're not necessarily dealing with some conflict with other people or somebody did you wrong, it's just a message of you releasing any burdens, any baggages that's slowing your progress. And that's why earlier you got a message from Archangel Michael not to allow as well any distractions to keep you from moving forward. Okay? Don't allow any bumps in the road to hinder your progress. That's what Archangel Michael also said in one of your cards. Okay, so let's pull up another one. Very interesting reading for group number one. I love the synchronicity. Moon cycles. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? This reading is crazy. Why did I say that? Remember, I keep on hearing from the angels or from your guides that they wanted you to honor the cycle. Remember, I said something like, don't rush your transformation. Don't rush healing. Healing is not overnight, all right? But you got to do your part not to allow yourself again to be stuck in the past. Anything that's no longer serving you, release it. That's forgiveness, okay? But at the same time, for some of you watching, don't rush, okay? There's something about swift energy. That's why I pointed out the Eight of Wands, right? Eight of Wands is a fast action. It's a swift movement, all right? But there is a message from the angels who are saying you got to honor the present moment. honor your cycles. And now you got the moon cycles as well. For some of you, maybe your manifestation is not coming into fruition just yet. All right. And again, like what I said earlier, the angels are saying it's not to say that it's impossible. Maybe now is not the right time just yet. Okay. So in the meantime, live in the moment. Gosh, there's a lot of messages for group number 1, but it's really beautiful. Let's actually pull up another message, and then I'm just going to pull up an affirmation card for you guys, okay? That you can work with. Okay. Are you kidding me? What the freak? This reading is creepy, but in a beautiful way. Because of the synchronicity, you guys. Oh my gosh. You got forgiveness. Whoa. How many times have you also gotten the word forgiveness? 3 times. Crazy. That is freaking crazy. On top of the repeating keywords, which is healing, right? And forgiveness is healing, right? Because it's a form of liberation. That's why forgiveness is letting go, so you can be free. You're not chained to what a person or people has done towards you, okay? That's actually preventing you from moving forward. Whoa, group number 1, this is really powerful. So let me read it for you guys. Holding on to a past hurt is preventing you from moving forward and achieving your heart's desires. Let it go. Forgiveness does not mean that you condone another's actions. Are you kidding me? It simply means that you're no longer willing to be a perpetual victim to a particular person or event. Blame is a waste of your precious energy. Bless and surrender the past, for in doing so, you will reclaim the joy of life. Wow. Need I say more? Group number 1. That's why I really love life shuffling. I can't make that up, you guys. Spirit, the angels are really communicating with you, group number 1, because they love you so much. I love the energy here, okay? Oh my gosh. Crazy. Anyway, before we wrap things up, let me just get some affirmation for you. This deck is hard to shuffle, so I'm just going to do it this way, because they're really long, as you can see. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see here. Okay, they wanted me to pick this one. All right, here's your affirmation. You got beyond. So here's your affirmation. Today, I lift my consciousness above all worldly illusions. I remember the power I have in every situation. I always have a choice in how I respond. Today, I choose to turn my thoughts towards God. By focusing my awareness beyond the illusions of the material world, I experience simplicity and peace. Wow, such a beautiful affirmation. So there's something as well with thoughts, or where you put your focus and attention to. You have a choice to choose your energy. You have a choice on where do you put your attention to, or where do you channel your energy, right? Is it positive or negative? So, just like with this affirmation over here, I choose to turn my thoughts towards God. I choose to turn my thoughts towards simplicity and peace. All right? That is very beautiful, you guys. So, there you go, group number 1. Those are your divine messages. This is a really beautiful reading. I love the synchronicity. It blew me away. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's exactly what the angels or what the divine wanted you to know. And always remember that they love you so much. All right, that you are also safe and protected, and they wanted you not to be a prisoner of the past, because they are aware that there's so many beautiful things ahead for you guys. But if you're going to allow yourself to be stuck in the past, then how can you expect some movement happening in your life, right? There is a quote which I feel like, mentioning before we wrap things up, by the way. And the quote had something to do with do not use the past as something that is kind of like, yeah, like it would chain you, all right, to a certain phase or certain situation, like you're chained to a really heavy past. You're not a prisoner, all right? The door is open. The door is wide open for you, and you can just go move forward. You can just release anything that's really keeping you stuck or keeping you imprisoned, right? So don't be a victim anymore. In other words, group number one, don't allow yourself to be a victim. Don't see yourself as a victim because you're stronger than your challenges. You're stronger than this. In other words, that's another message I'm getting for you guys. But anyway, I certainly do hope that you enjoyed this reading and that you pick up something from it. And I will see you again next week. And by the way, advance happy Easter. Bye, guys. Let's get started. Group number 2. Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective who chose group number 2. What are your divine messages, group number 2? Or your messages from the angels, archangels? Okay, you got here Queen of Gabriel. You have Epiphany. You have 5 of Gabriel. You have 2 of Ethereal. Justice. Oh wow, this is very powerful too. Group number 1's reading is packed with a lot of synchronicity, just to let you know, group number 2. But right now I'm already picking up a very, very strong message or powerful message for group number 2. And then, yeah, you got your new beginnings. Oh my gosh, again, I'm getting that message around forgiveness, just like for group number 1, okay? Bottom of the deck, you have the Sun. Alright, so I'm seeing here a lot of fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, especially Leo. And then I'm also seeing here Libra. I'm also seeing here Virgo. I'm also seeing here Scorpio. Okay, so what are the messages that you needed to hear from the divine? Group number 2, I'm hearing 2 strong messages. Let me start off with something that is very, very powerful, quite heavy for some of you watching, okay? I'm hearing that somebody watching group number 2 is experiencing a lot of challenges around the people around them, or somebody may have done something wrong towards you. You felt hurt, or somebody did something that really caused you a lot of pain. Group number 2. Whatever that is, okay? Because it's a general reading. And what the angels are basically saying here is that they don't want you, all right, to get yourself wrapped up with the drama of other people are bringing into your life. Whoever these people are, or if it's just one person who's causing a lot of drama and conflicts for you, okay? I'm also hearing that because of the things that they have been doing, or what this person has been doing, it actually left you feeling imbalanced, just like with the 2 of Pentacles or 2 of Ethereal card over here. Either you're losing focus, you're losing your balance. And just like with this Epiphany card over here, this is the Hermit card. Again, there's something about you coming back to yourself is what I'm hearing, okay? Taking a step back, regaining your balance again, all right? So you can actually move forward. And instead of actually giving power or energy towards the dramas of others. They wanted you to put your focus as well on your career, on your dreams, or anything that is making you happy. Okay? Do what gives you joy. And speaking of which, I'm also hearing very strongly here is that if you are experiencing some sort of like challenges around people, or this can be, somebody around you who's very difficult to deal with, all right? Know that there's justice, okay? And it's towards your favor, all right? So if you've been crying for justice because of the inappropriate things that they have caused you, or if they harmed you in any other way, there is justice, okay? For the divine is just and fair. So I'm also hearing very strongly that sooner or later, there is going to be a new beginning for you, okay? You're coming out of the hermit mode. That's another message I'm hearing. Allow the storm to pass is what I'm hearing as well. But sooner or later, you're off to a brand new chapter, a brand new beginning. So don't lose hope, okay, about what's happening in your life right now. Because I'm drawn to this new beginnings. There's a lot of, mountains. And again, every time I see mountains or hills, that's actually talking about challenges or problems, all right? But another message I'm hearing right now from the angels, if you're resonating with, you're carrying some feelings of anger, frustration of what this person or those people has done towards you, they wanted you to forgive, okay? Because it says here too, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. So again, for the end time, forgiveness does not mean you are okay with what they have done towards you, okay? Forgiveness means you are letting it go. You're not allowing that particular situation or the dramas that they have caused into your life to chain you, okay? Free yourself from that. And leave everything to the divine is what I'm hearing, okay? And that's why you got your justice. There is actually justice in the 3D, right? Or in the planet Earth, right? There's actually also a heavenly court. So leave it to the divine is what I'm hearing for group number 2. They can't get away with what they have done, okay, towards you. Some people, unfortunately, they try to bring justice in their hands. And that is not right. Okay, just to share to you real quick, and this is something that I wanted to impart to you guys because I've dealt with a lot of people who has done those things, in which when they feel hurt, their ego was trampled, their ego was hurt, they resort to anger, they resort to violence. Some of them, they actually result to casting negative, things towards someone, either through black magic, hexes, or spells. Oh my gosh, I've dealt with those type of people. But the main message from the angels here is that leave it to the divine, okay? There's justice. Trust it, okay? If you feel as if that things are unfair, all right? Know that the divine, just like what I said, is just and fair, all right? They can't get away with it. And again, I'm going to repeat the message or the quote from Wayne Dyer for group number 2. What they have cost you, or what they have done towards you is their karma. How you react is your karma. And I feel that is actually the message that you also needed to hear, group number 2, because justice is also karma. And there's also a need for you to regain the balance that you have lost, group number 2, okay? This balance is coming back into your life, that's for sure, that's what I'm hearing. But you also got to help yourself to regain the balance by forgiving the past, by releasing something from the past. So you can have your new beginning as well. So you can embrace a brand new start for yourself. Think about it with the Hermit card over here, because the Hermit is very wise, all right? Another message I'm hearing is quite different. because that was so heavy. That was really, really powerful for some of you watching. But I'm channeling a different message right now. For others of you, somebody's also kind of like not feeling confident about themselves, all right? So whether you're not confident about your decision, that's why there's a lot of juggling, all right? There's something about balance as well, in which you're juggling with two important decisions in your life, all right? And so the angels are saying, trust your inner guidance, because you got here the hermit, and the hermit is holding this lamp, and the lamp represents enlightenment, right, or wisdom. So trust it. That's what I'm hearing as well. For others of you, I'm also getting here that if you are a spiritual healer, I'm also hearing that somebody watching group number 2 is a healer or is a psychic or doing some sort of like spiritual work, okay? The angels are saying, keep doing what you're doing, especially if you are a light to others. All right? Continue giving light to others. And be confident with your abilities, with your talents. Always remember as well that you're being protected by the divine. That's another message I'm hearing right now. Okay? And again, if this is also a spiritual attack, because I heard that as well earlier, all right? Again, there's justice. If you've been experiencing that, there's justice, but they're wanting for you to withdraw from the drama or from the conflict that other people are bringing into your life. And I could resonate with that. Honestly, this is quite crazy. Because I'm going through a lot of spiritual attacks myself. I'll be very, very open and honest with you guys. I don't hide anything, all right? And it's not a walk in the park. But as much as possible, I try to turn my thoughts towards something that will bring about a lot of positivity. I try to create this positive force. Either I put my focus on my own healing, all right? Either I put my focus on things that would uplift me. But even though I'm doing all of those things, there would always be a lot of tests. There would always be a lot of challenges in which people from a very low vibrational energy or state are always causing chaos. However, that doesn't mean that there's no justice. If you are screaming for justice for some things that are happening in your life right now, whether it's spiritual attack or just, some low vibrational people causing a lot of drama into your life, always know that there's justice, okay? And that's why I said, what they have done towards you is their karma. How you react is your karma. Think about that, group number 2, okay? And one of the things I've learned in my experience is that never did I wish ill for my enemies. I'm telling the truth, you guys. I've never wished anything bad, even for those people who have caused me a lot of pain. And I've experienced a lot of freaking challenges in my life. I tell you that if only you knew my entire story. About the betrayal, about people who really did me so much harm, but never did I actually wish them bad. Do not wish ill or bad for your enemies even. Why? Because number 1, you're the same as them, right? Some people, they were definitely pushed to do something bad just because they got hurt, right? So that's why I got balance. Make sure that it's balanced. You don't do anything out of pure hatred, anger, or emotion alone, all right? That's another message. And then another message I'm getting here is that, just like what I said, if you are a person who's been, doing some spiritual work, continue being a light to others, okay? You're making a difference. That's the divine message I'm channeling right now. They're proud of you. All right. And if you are also going through a lot of challenges, not the challenges that I just talked about, because some of them are very specific, the angels are basically saying this is something that you can resolve. This is something that you can overcome. Have faith, trust. Okay. Wow. I love this reading. Very powerful. All right. Let's try to pull up more cards. You got here protecting treasure. So again, this is a message of protection for you guys, group number 2. And I feel that the angels are saying that you are being protected, especially if you're going through a lot of conflicts. There's some nasty, low vibrational energies around you, whether it's actually people, all right, who's bringing chaos and drama into your life, because that was so strong, okay, for group number 2. And so the angels are basically saying you are protected, okay? Do not fear, for you are protected. Especially if you know deep down in yourself they're not causing any harm towards others. And that's why I gave out that message, which I wanted to impart myself, because I've experienced the same things. But never did I wish ill for the people who has caused me pain. Because again, like what I said, if I do that, I'm no different than them, right? So I always believe that there's divine justice. I actually love this Bible verse, which I feel like sharing as well. Group number 2, I forgot, but it's Ecclesiastes. Okay, yeah, it's Ecclesiastes chapter 13, verse, or is it chapter 13:14 or verse 13:14? Oh my gosh. Yeah, but I just remembered that Bible verse, in which that Bible verse is talking about whether you've done something good or whether you've done something bad in this lifetime. It is only the divine who's going to basically judge you, right? The divine would actually, see everything, no matter how much you've tried to hide it, okay? You cannot actually escape that, because the divine is all-knowing. He would see everything that you've done, all right? Same for your enemies, because I'm getting that for group number 2. If you've been experiencing, some challenges with connections or people who's bringing drama and chaos into your life, all right? There is justice, just like what I said. Nobody can escape that. That's the universal law. What you reap, you shall sow. Always remember that. So whether you've done something good or you've done something bad. And again, do not be fearful, because you are divinely protected as well, group number 2. You have here spiritual partnership. Ooh. You have here loyalty. Okay. Oh my gosh, a lot of spiritual cards. You got crown chakra. For my group number 2 people, a lot of you guys are highly spiritual. I won't be surprised if a lot of, psychics, tarot readers, healers, and mediums are watching group number 2. Okay, so again, I'm getting the same messages from the angels for you. First, they are proud, especially if you're shining your light towards other people. You're actually doing your purpose to help people, then you're going to be blessed, okay, for it. And that they're so proud of you. That's actually what I'm hearing right now, okay? For others of you, I'm actually hearing that you have a very strong divine connection, okay? With this spiritual partnership, I would read this first as, because that's what I heard. And when I read cards, I also base it off from what I'm hearing. And so they are wanting for you to know about this strong divine connection that you have, okay? Even with this crown chakra, you guys are highly spiritual, I tell you that. And so, again, they're giving you that message that you are actually protected, okay, from any harm, okay? From any, spiritual attacks even. That's another message I'm getting, because somebody watching group number 2 is also going through that. You are protected, okay? That's what they're saying. Because you have a very beautiful and strong connection with the divine. And then for others of you, I'm hearing a different message. The message I'm hearing for some of you watching group number 2 is that maybe you were kind of like heartbroken over a connection that did not work, okay? And what they wanted to tell you is that you're only being protected. It's a blessing behind any turmoil. Maybe that relationship is not for your highest good. You may not see that right now, okay? But maybe sooner or later you will. So whether it's actually a twin flame or a soulmate, it's not to say that there's no such thing as a happy ending for twin flames or a twin flame union. I don't know. I feel like discussing this because I'm hearing it right now. But the angels are wanting to say that, yeah, no matter what type of labels, whether it's soulmates or twin flames, these are actually the people that is orchestrated, or kind of like it's divinely orchestrated for you to meet, because there's something that you're learning from these people, and vice versa. Without you knowing, without you realizing, you're also teaching them, okay, on a soul level. So somebody watching group number 2 is having a hard time understanding that things happen for a reason, okay? And that if a relationship did not work, or if a relationship did not go well, it's not to say that it's just totally bad. Because that's what you would look at it normally, right? That it's bad and you're actually really hurt. You're feeling really, wounded by it. But they're actually saying that it's a blessing behind the turmoil. That is just basically, helping you to grow. All right. That situation is helping you to grow, and you need to have a clear understanding. That's why I got the crown chakra over here. You have to identify what is it that you're learning from that experience, so you can grow spiritually as well. And you may also attract loyal partners or healthy companions or healthy partnerships. There's something also about self-care, all right? There's something about you loving yourself. And regardless of the scenario that I'm actually channeling for group number 2, they're saying with this image over here, because I'm drawn to this kind of like samurai or a warrior. So that's what they wanted you to know, that you are a warrior, group number 2. You are powerful. You're strong. This is something that you can overcome. This is a challenge that you can resolve, no matter what type of situation that you are in, because it's a general reading. Because some of you guys, I'm hearing spiritual attack, or dealing with really toxic, negative people who's causing a lot of drama. Okay, regardless of whatever scenario, the angels wanted you to give that message that you are protected and that you're strong, and that this is something that you can actually resolve. Wow, very powerful for group number 2. Let's pull up more cards. Oh my gosh, she got not for you. Ooh. Now, before I pull up another card here, that's what I was talking about. I just love the synchronicity of this reading, because that's really what I heard. What I actually heard was that somebody watching group number 2 is having a hard time accepting about this failed relationship or connection. Okay? And again, the angels are saying you've got to see things from a different perspective. You may see it as if it's actually a turmoil. You may see it as something that is just really bad. But you're not seeing that that was actually a blessing after all. Because they're actually redirecting you to a different path. Okay? Maybe to this spiritual partnership. You may probably, think that that ex or past person is, wow, it's my twin flame. I should be with that person. Okay. So again, there's something about you not accepting, okay, acknowledging that maybe that relationship is not really for your highest good. But that relationship came into your life so you can grow, so you can learn something from it. Others of you, this not for you, is also related to not allowing yourself, all right, to be wrapped up with the drama of others. So the angels are saying that's not for you. You know what's good and what's not really right for you, okay? So don't allow that to distract you. Withdraw from any, drama or any conflicts. You're better than that. There's far more things they could, put your focus on. That's what the angels are saying as well. All right. For others of you, it can also be that you were heartbroken because you didn't get what you want. And sometimes that's the thing. When we don't get what we want, we get upset because it got here not for you. But not realizing, all right, that it's actually a blessing in disguise. Same thing with what I actually just talked about, whether it's love, partnership, or other things, all right? And I'm hearing that there's actually a magical blessing or a hidden blessing behind all of those things that did not work for you, all right? Because again, I feel that there's actually far more better things for group number 2. Yeah, it can be around relationships. You got man holding a heart. Wow. So again, I love the synchronicity of this reading. Just like what I said earlier, for some of you, it can be around love and partnerships. And they understand you. That's what the angels are saying, all right? You have a big heart as well, group number 2, and you were really hurt over that failed relationship or connection. But they're actually saying here, again, there is a reason as to why you met those type of connections, all right? If things did not work out, all right? If things failed in that relationship, look at it as maybe it's just teaching me something. That there's actually hidden blessings from every type of encounter or experience. Okay, wow, this is very interesting for group number 2. Let's see what else. Yeah, they wanted you to be at peace, group number 2, all right? So even if you're going through a lot of dramas and conflicts, or there's a lot of chaos happening for you, what the angels are saying is that peace will actually be restored into your life, okay? And they also wanted you to regain again your balance, all right? So you can actually find peace again in your life. This is really beautiful. I love your reading, group number 2. Let's pull up another one. Yeah, you got here daydreams and decisions. Okay, so 7 of Cups. This is 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups is actually talking about confusion. It's you having a hard time figuring out what cup should I go for, all right? But this is also a card about illusion, okay? So maybe it's time for you to break free from any illusions that you may have. That was a very, very specific message that I just heard right now. The angels are saying break free from any illusions, all right? So I feel as well that for group number 2, the angels are wanting for you to take a step back, just like with that Hermit card earlier, so you can actually regain your balance. You can be centered again, all right? There's a need for you to kind of like, yeah, either you do that by meditation or to do that by grounding your energy, all right? Because maybe the situation is actually leaving you all over the place. And you're having a hard time seeing the truth as well, or you're not seeing things clearly as well as what I'm hearing. And so somebody is being encouraged by the angels to take a step back so you can see things from a different point of view, or that you can see things differently. Others of you are being encouraged to take a step back so you can heal. All right. So you can heal, you can ground, you can actually, feel centered again, feel calm again, so you can achieve this inner peace. Because, that's the thing. When there's a lot of chaos, when there's a lot of drama going on around you, you are definitely going to be all over the place. All right. Sometimes your focus is just glued on that drama or that chaos that other people are bringing. Okay. And so this is going to make you feel imbalanced, and that is normal. It happens to all of us, all right? But this is just a message from the divine that, okay, take a step back, all right? Regain your balance again, all right? Don't be too hard on yourself, okay? That's another message I'm hearing from Spirit, and from the angels. And then another message I'm hearing is that if you're going through some sort of like inner conflict, because that's the thing, if it's not necessarily some dramas and conflicts brought about by other people, all right, then this is just a message again for you to take a step back, okay, to meditate, because meditation brings clear answers as well, all right, and again, to ground your energy. All right, because right now it's just like I'm getting that very scattered. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for, a scattered energy for some of you watching, okay? So you have to be feeling centered again, all right? So you can actually realize, or you can also see the clarity in your situation, or to get the clarity that you're hoping for in your situation, rather. Oh, wow. This is very interesting for group number 2. Let's pull up another set of cards. Oh my gosh, forgiveness. What the freak? Group number 1 got forgiveness, but not this card. Not this card, but I noticed for group 1 and group number 2, there's a lot of cards around forgiveness. And we've talked about that. Remember, I was just talking about the New Beginnings card, and it says here, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. So again, they don't want you to be harboring resentment, okay? And again, it doesn't mean that the angels are saying that what they have done towards you or what they have caused you is okay. Nobody's saying that, even the angels, all right? But it's more about you not allowing yourself to be holding on to some feelings of anger or even guilt or blaming others. I don't know, I'm hearing that. Either you're blaming someone for something that has happened. It's not helping, okay? Others of you, if you're still holding on to some wounds of the past or some frustration or disappointment, again, that is preventing you from growing. That's also preventing you from moving forward. So again, the angels are encouraging for you to forgive. True meaning of forgiveness is letting go. Okay? You may also call upon Archangel Zadkiel. The reason why I'm mentioning this, because I had a personal encounter with Archangel Zadkiel. Well, you can actually check out one of my videos that I posted, or audio that I posted. That was years ago, my gosh, when I was just talking about some encounter that I had with Archangel Zadkiel. And that was something I'll never forget until the very day I die, okay? Because that was such a crazy experience. And I was really, really angry at someone when I was still working for Dell, in which I've dealt with a lot of toxic people, narcissists, okay, that I almost lost my job. And because of that, I was so angry. Okay, my heart is filled with anger. Now, not to say that those emotions are not valid. They are, because anybody, who was put in a very, terrible situation, especially if somebody did you harm or somebody actually caused you a lot of pain, you're just a human being. You will get angry, and that's normal, right? But again, the angels are basically, they're not saying that what you're feeling is not valid. It is valid, but they don't want you to be holding on to that for a long time. They wanted you to let go of it because they know that you didn't deserve that. You deserve to be free. You deserve to be happy. You deserve a new life. But how can you actually embrace a new life when you're still holding on to the past? And that's why forgiveness is letting go. And so, going back to my story, I was so angry. I'm really frustrated about what that person was doing so I can lose my job. I was angry. And I remember at that time, I just kept on praying. I was doing my novena. I was actually praying as well to St. Jude. Okay, so some of you are going to be familiar with that. And yeah, my prayers were actually answered, by the way. It was definitely a miracle. I got the justice that I was crying for, because whatever that person did was definitely, inappropriate. But I suddenly had this, encounter with Archangel Zadkiel, and it happened such a way when I was praying. I was thanking all of the archangels. I was thanking God. All right, I was praying, and I suddenly heard Zadkiel, and I was like, "What is Zadkiel? Who is Zadkiel?" Because I was mentioning all of the names of the, angels, archangels, or divine beings, and then I suddenly just went up to my computer and typed Zadkiel, and it's weird. I typed the name exactly, the way it should be, right? Because I can easily misspell that. It's as if I already know. And it turned out that Archangel Zadkiel is the Archangel of mercy and forgiveness. So if you're resonating with, you're still holding on to some anger, you're still holding on to some feelings of regret, resentment, or frustration, you can call upon Archangel Zadkiel. I tell you, very powerful with this violet flame. Okay, there are so many meditations online as well with Archangel Zadkiel, so you can also look that up if this would really help you, right? But yeah, because the forgiveness card here is basically kind of like saying for you guys that it's blocking you from any flow. All right, it says here blocks the flow of love. That's true, because you're more in the energy of hatred, you're more in the energy of resentment, all right? And always remember that anger, all right, fear, all of those things are very low vibrational energies. And the highest vibrational energy of all is love, right? But basically, it's just blocking you from moving forward, is what I'm hearing from Spirit or the angels. So there is a need for you to forgive. Crazy synchronicity for group number two. And it's really interesting that there's a lot of message around forgiveness, okay? Especially that this is the Lenten season. Oh my gosh, you got protection. Well, well, well. We just delivered that message for you guys earlier, right? Remember, I actually heard from the angels. They wanted me to let you know this is your confirmation that if you're fearful, especially if somebody was trying to cause you any harm, is attacking you, whether it's a psychic attack or spiritual attack or just some low vibrational negative people around you is causing you a lot of trouble, again, the angels are saying you are protected. You are divinely protected. Okay? So release any fears that you may have. Oh my gosh. This is such a beautiful reading. Let me just pull it more. Yeah, because I feel that whatever it is that you've been going through right now, it's very, yeah, it got the fiery climax. So it's really, really intense. So there's that very strong, intense energy that I'm picking up, whether it's intense emotions that you are currently having about your situation. Again, for some of you, there's that feelings of anger, resentment, okay, sadness, whatever that is, because it's a general reading, okay? Wow. Let's actually pull up another card here. Ooh, behind a mask. Okay, yeah. Oh my gosh. So I feel that for group number two, okay, it can also be that there are probably some untrustworthy people around you, or there may be a lesson around trusting the wrong person. I don't know. I'm also hearing that very strong message right now for someone out there. So whether you felt betrayed by someone or somebody actually betrayed you, somebody's not being very truthful towards you, all right? They have hidden agenda or some ulterior motives, then the angels are basically saying, again, that this is part of the lesson, okay? That you need to be vigilant. You need to be a lot more aware now that there are some people are behaving like that, okay? So there's something about the word trust. And another thing that I'm also hearing very strongly here is that if they've done those things towards you in which they betrayed you, again, like what I said, there is justice, okay? Nobody can get away with any, wrongdoings or any harm that other people may have caused you, whether they've done that intentionally or unintentionally, all right? Oh wow, group number two. This is very, very interesting. Um, it's quite similar to group number one because of the message around forgiveness. But for group number two, I could feel the intensity. It's really, really strong, okay? It's really powerful. I could really feel the emotion. Let's just pull up another set of cards. Wow. Guardian Angel. Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, this this reading is all about what the divine wanted to tell you, or divine beings, or messages from divine. So yeah, I got the Guardian Angel. So this is again a validation for a lot of you, group number two, that a guardian angel or the angels are watching over you. Okay, you are protected. So again, there's something about the feelings of fear for some of you watching. Okay, and then he got house or home. Okay. Oh my gosh, it says here, come home to the residence of your soul resonance. I specifically said that earlier. Are you kidding me? Remember, I actually mentioned something about they're wanting for you to come back to yourself as well because of the things that has been going on. It's kind of like you're feeling lost and confused, or you're all over the place, or you're scattered. So there's really a need for you to come back, okay? To call your energy back as well. Wow, this is really interesting. And then you got here a box, reveal your secret power. Now, I'm getting a different message now. Now, this is actually for somebody watching group number two, in which you are being called to do something, okay? Your life purpose. And I feel it is more related to spiritual career. Okay, so that's very specific though. I'm hearing somebody watching group number two, you are actually highly psychic, but I feel that you keep your talents, your gifts, and abilities in a box. And that's also because of either you don't have that much confidence about your abilities or your gifts. And no wonder I keep on getting a lot of cards about being confident, and the angels wanted you to be confident about your talents or the gifts that you were blessed with, all right? Because it even says here, reveal your secret power, okay? And with the comeback to the resonance of your soul resonance, I'm hearing that this is something that you have done in the past as well, okay? For instance, maybe you were a healer in your past life, or you were a psychic in your past life. So you're being called, all right, to yeah, to do your life purpose. Okay, you're being guided towards that as well. But maybe there's a need for you, all right, to drop any fears. Any fear around judgment is what I'm hearing. Either you're afraid of being ridiculed or judged by other people, and that's what's limiting you. That's what's actually kind of like holding you back from revealing your true power, all right? Wow. But I feel as well that your life purpose, group number two, especially if you're resonating with that message, again, for all of you, you are actually, being called to keep on shining your light towards others, all right? The world needs people like you, especially if you are actually a bringer of light, or you are an agent of light, okay? And I love the energy. A lot of you guys who chose group number two, you guys are actually very, very empathic. You guys are actually, really strong healers as well. All right. So again, they're actually wanting for you to come back to who you truly are. So for others of you, if you kind of like lost yourself along the way because of the distractions, because of the challenges, or even the challenges that other people bring into your life, again, that's just a message from the angels. Come back to yourself, all right? Regain your balance again. Wow, I love this reading so much. Let's actually pull up this deck. So we'll just, pull up some random message for you now. Okay, you got your self-reflection. Wow, interesting. Let's actually refer to the guidebook for this. And for some of you wondering, what deck is this? That's actually the Indigo Oracle. It's one of the first few decks that I purchased when I started doing tarot. So yeah, I've been really trying to, keep this one and really take good care of this one as much as possible. All right, so let's actually go to the guidebook. Alrighty. So it says here, this card asks you to review your life. The angels guide you to see yourself as the indigo spiritual warrior you truly are. It's so easy to look back on your actions and feel guilt for things you've done to upset others. But that time is past, and you don't need to bring that energy with you going forward. See yourself as a divine soul who's doing that absolute best that you can, given the circumstances of your existence. As an indigo, you're designed to fight against that which no longer serves humanity, and this requires nothing more than being yourself. Admit what's most important to you and ask angels to guide you to these goals and wishes. So for some of you, I feel the forgiveness is also related to you feeling guilty for something that you have done. Okay? So this is a message for you to forgive yourself. All right. Somebody watching group number 2 is still holding on to some guilt, just like what I said, whatever negative emotions like feelings of resentment, anger, frustration, or even guilt. And that's why earlier, remember I said something like blaming. So either you're blaming someone or you're blaming yourself. Okay. And again, there's no point in blaming. There's no point in pointing fingers anymore. All right. So I feel that the angels are wanting for you to just keep on moving forward, all right? And that's why God forgiveness. You have to let it go, because I feel that this is kind of like hindering you, all right, from moving forward for sure. Wow. And again, they also wanted you to review the past with a self-reflection. No wonder you got that message at the very beginning. Let me go back to it, because it says here, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. Are you kidding me? This reading is also packed with a lot of synchronicity. Gosh. So yeah, I feel that, the past is meant for you to reflect back on. Like, okay, what am I learning from the past? Maybe there's a lesson there. Maybe there's actually something that I needed to pick up from that particular situation that it won't happen again, okay? Because again, experience is the best teacher. And failures, it's our best teacher as well. We all make mistakes, right? So again, be gentle with yourself as well, group number 2. Especially for those who are resonating with you are guilty of something. Either you've caused something to others, all right? Because I'm hearing that very strongly. But then again, the angels are saying, all right, that there's no point in blaming yourself. There's no point in holding on to feelings of guilt, because that's just really blocking you, okay? Wow, I keep on getting that message. Somebody watching my pick of cards is really guilty of something. Okay, I wonder if these people are the ones who actually caused me harm. Yeah, but no kidding. Kidding aside, the people who's been, trying to attack me spiritually or psychic attack are the people who's aware of my YouTube channels. No kidding, you guys. And I know that they're watching, all right? But some of them are not guilty at all. Some of them are actually, still living and feeding, a lot of anger in their heart. So really, really crazy, I know. But then again, at the end of the day, I always believe in divine justice. So long as you know that you're not really hurting someone, all right? And that you're not also wishing someone ill, okay? You're free. Okay, and allow the divine justice, to actually, either do their part, okay, about the situation. Don't bring justice in your hand. I don't know, I keep on hearing that for group number 2. Okay, so let's pull up another message for you guys. Wow, Ace of Emotion, and it says here, this cherub is announcing that a wonderful new emotional experience is coming into your life. Oh my gosh, it says here, you may meet someone new who makes your heart flutter, or your current relationship will experience a reawakening. It's also possible that your intuitive abilities will be greatly increased by your open heart. Okay, now that is quite interesting. Remember earlier we were talking about some failed partnerships or relationships, and you are having a hard time acknowledging purging or releasing the past. Either it's because of course, you love that person so much and you're really hoping that you and that person will actually, end up together. But for some of you watching, the angels are saying that see that as a redirection. Okay, the failure in the relationship or in that particular connection is more of like a redirection for you. There's hidden blessings, just like what I said. So maybe this is it, that maybe there's actually someone new coming along which will make your heart flutter. All right, wow, this is beautiful. But regardless of the scenario, I'm also getting here that yes, there is a new emotional experience happening for you soon. So for instance, if you are actually going through a lot of depression or sadness, that's going to be changing, right? Or it's a message as well for you to embrace a different type of emotion. To not allow yourself to be stuck in that negative emotion is another message I'm hearing from the angels. Okay, let's pull up another card for you. Okay, you got clairaudience. Yeah, I knew it because a lot of people chose group number two. Oh my gosh, three. Two are very highly psychic. Okay, so I won't be surprised. And you got clairaudience. So hello to my fellow clairaudient peeps out there. Okay, so oh my gosh, it says here Archangel Zadkiel. We were just talking about Archangel Zadkiel, did we? Wow. So yeah, Archangel Zadkiel is here for you guys, group number 2. Especially if there's something about forgiveness, okay? Because Archangel Zadkiel is the Archangel of benevolence, mercy, forgiveness. You can call upon Archangel Zadkiel for help. And I tell you, he was a really big help, huge help in my situation back when I was going through a lot of chaos in my life, okay? That it's hard for me to forgive someone. So, especially that you have a lot of cards about forgiveness, okay? You can work with Archangel Zadkiel. But anyway, let's read the message for you guys. It says here, notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. So yeah, especially if you're a clairaudient. Clairaudient is the ability to hear, all right? Clairvoyant is more about vision or seeing. And as a clairaudient myself, that's why I try to explain to people why sometimes I really don't read the cards based on the actual meaning of the card. Okay, some people are saying, why are you reading the tarot cards differently, And they're not understanding how I do my stuff, because how I read the cards is based more from my intuition as well as what I'm hearing as a clairaudient, okay? I base it off from there. So the cards are basically just some sort of like a validation from me, okay? So if you are a clairaudient, okay, or this is just a general message from the angels that you need to pay attention to what you're hearing, okay? What are the signs that you've been hearing about your situation? Maybe they are actually sending you some messages, okay? Pay attention to that as well with this clairaudience card. All right, let's pull up another. And then we'll just pull up an affirmation for you guys. Ooh. Positive outcome. Nice. So it says here, at this very moment, you're sowing the seeds of your future through your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and attitudes. Whether through love, fear, or indifference, you're always creating something. So remember to keep your thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes positive, and you will create a positive outcome. Wow. How beautiful is that? Group number 2. We were just talking about what you reap, you shall sow. So are you planting good seeds or bad seeds? Okay, so if you wanted to expect a positive outcome or result, ask yourself, what are you also planting in your garden? Okay, so be mindful about that. All right, so this is a message from the angels to remain optimistic, to stay positive, or to keep your thoughts positive. No wonder, group number 2, let me go back. You got the sun, right? And look at the message over here. Thrive through the power of positive thinking. Wow, I love the synchronicity again for group 2's reading. But before we wrap things up, let me just pull up an affirmation they can work with as well. So I'm going to do it this way because it's hard to shuffle the cards. They're too long. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, Spirit wanted me to pick this card. Let's see. Beyond limitations. So this is your affirmation, and let me read it for you guys. So it says here, today I exceed my own expectations. I open my consciousness to the infinite. There are no limitations. There's no end. Everything is unfolding in a continuous now. Therefore, I open my thoughts towards a broader horizon. I look beyond my perception of reality, beyond all barriers created for my own beliefs and fears. Oh my gosh. I am now open to new possibilities. Yeah, don't limit yourself. That's basically the message behind this affirmation, okay? There's no such thing as a limit for us, all right? It's only our fears, our thoughts that's limiting us, okay? Because you yourself, group number 2, you are a limitless being, okay? So break any barriers, all right? Either it's rooted from your beliefs, okay, or it's because of your fear that's preventing you from achieving success, let's just say, or something that would make you feel really happy. That's actually what I'm getting with this Beyond Limitations affirmation card that you got. Such a wonderful reading for group number 2. I also noticed there's actually a lot of colors, violet or purple for group number 2, and that is a very spiritual color, right? And a lot of you guys who chose group number 2 are highly intuitive, very psychic as well. Oh my gosh, you really have a very strong and powerful connection as well with the divine, okay? Wow, and violet flame of Archangel Zadkiel, right? So again, for group number 2, I feel there is really a need for a lot of you guys to work with Archangel Zadkiel, especially if you're resonating with the message around forgiveness or healing, okay? Oh wow, I hope you enjoyed this group number 2. I love your reading. I certainly hope you picked up some lessons, or you had some sort of a wake-up call for some of you as well, because again, the angels are saying all of these things because they love you so much, all right? They wanted you to know that you deserve happiness, okay? And whatever situation that you're currently in right now, especially if they're bad, all right, it's for your soul's growth, okay? But anyway, that's all I have for you. And before we wrap things up, I want to wish everyone a blessed Lenten season and in advance, Happy Easter. Okay, so prepare for your new beginning, group number 2. Because do you know that Easter eggs are symbolism for fertility, abundance, growth, and a rebirth? Because it symbolizes the resurrection of Christ. So anywho, that's all I have for you. I'll see you next week. Bye, guys. Okay, group number 3, let's get started with your reading. Let's uncover what are the messages that you needed to hear from the divine. So whether these are the angels or archangels. All right, let's get started. Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective which chose group number 3. You have 6 of Ethereal. There we go. Let me just adjust the lighting for you guys because it's kind of like really dark all of a sudden. All right. You have the moon. Okay. So maybe that's it. That's why it's suddenly dark. Maybe you are in the dark, group number 3. That's another message I'm hearing right now, okay? And even with the moon, all right, either there's actually a lot of feelings of uncertainty. There's actually that feeling of not knowing what is ahead of you. I don't know. I'm also getting that. You have Queen of Ethereal, okay? I'm also hearing emotional balance for group number 3. 2 of Gabriel. Okay. 5 of Gabriel. Ooh, this popped up for group number 2. Okay, some dramas and conflicts brought about by other people. Ooh. which is probably causing some setbacks or delays for some of you. Okay. And then you got your peace. Okay. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, you have here Knight of Gabriel. Okay, so group number 3. I'm seeing here a lot of fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also have Earth energies, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. And I'm also seeing here, yeah, strong water signs too. All water signs are also here. Okay, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. All right, so regardless of the signs, group number 3, some of you are probably feeling as if you are in the dark. Let me start off with that. Okay, that's what I'm hearing right now. And the angels are basically saying that there's actually light at the end of the tunnel. All right. They don't want you to lose hope. They don't want you to give up. Okay, no matter what challenge or obstacles you are faced with right now in your situation. So we got here the 5 of Wands energy. All right. Again, they're basically saying that this is actually a challenge that you can actually resolve. All right. And if there are some people who's bringing a lot of dramas and conflict into your life, withdraw. That's actually what they're saying. Be at peace. All right. You can't expect those people to give you peace, obviously, right? But you have the power to give peace to yourself by not putting your focus on what they're doing or what they're saying, right? That's actually what I'm hearing right now, which is making you feel emotionally imbalanced, okay? And just like the message that I actually got for group number 2, there is, again, that message of, because of all of these situations, all of these heaviness, all right? Either you are losing your focus, that's number 1, or you're losing your balance. So they, again, wanted you to put more focus on what truly matters for you, okay? Although it's easier said than done, especially if it's really challenging, all right? The angels are saying, try to shift your consciousness or try to shift your thoughts. They also wanted you to nurture yourself, to look after yourself, and to be gentle with your feelings and emotion as well, all right? Another message I'm also hearing for group number 3 is that, yeah, there is also a need for you to kind of like take action about those ideas or those plans that you may have right now, okay? So either you are kind of like unsure with the moon over here, either you're unsure because maybe of lack of, confidence or fear as well, which is preventing you from moving forward. So again, they're actually saying, you know what to do. All right, there's that message around intuition as well for group number 3. So either you are also very highly intuitive yourself, and so the angels are basically saying, you know what to do. Follow your instincts, follow your intuition with the moon, okay? And it will lead you to the right path, okay? And then we have the peace, which is actually quite interesting because, again, let me go back because you got the 5 of Wands energy. And the 5 of Wands, again, is talking about strife, some arguments or disagreements, okay? So whether these are actual disagreements, fights, misunderstanding with other people around you, okay? Or this can also be your own inner conflict. So either way, the angels are saying be at peace. Okay. And there is also a need for you to, again, to let go of something. Either releasing yourself from the drama, to be patient with yourself and those around you. But there's also a need for you to just let go and allow the divine to do their part. Okay. That's actually what I'm getting with this peace card. So let go and let God, it says here, okay? Because this is not serving you, group number 3. Whatever dramas, whatever conflicts, whether it's brought about by other people or not, okay? This is not for your highest good, group number 3, okay? Be at peace. And I'm also hearing that there's also going to be peace in your situation. Okay, so if you've been feeling very much swamped or burdened, or you're feeling exhausted with the things that has been going on, okay, they're actually saying that there's actually going to be peace in your situation soon, or peace will actually be restored. Wow, group number 3. Let's actually pull up another set of cards. You have deep freeze, okay? So deep freeze is actually talking about that period of hibernation in which things are put on hold, okay? Or that you're resting. Either you are also healing from something, okay? Or it's just basically things are not really moving, okay, at all in your situation. So again, they're basically saying here that this is just a season. It's not to say that this is permanent, okay? I feel that the angels wanted to let you know that you're coming out of the deep freeze, okay? Sooner or later, it's going to be spring, although it's already spring in some countries. But again, I'm talking about the energy, okay? Or what's going to happen for you guys, that this is not going to be winter time for you forever. And at the same time, I'm also hearing a very strong message with this deep freeze card that, yeah, if things are actually kind of like lacking, whether it's around your money or your finances, again, they're showing me here that this period is going to be changing soon, okay? Let me just pull up another set of cards. You have individuality. You have manifest. Okay. Wow. And it says here moon. So again, there's something about the moon for group number 3. Either you are a Cancerian or you have a very heavy water in your chart, whether it's Scorpio, especially Cancer and Pisces for group number 3, okay? And a lot of you guys who chose group number 3 are highly psychic as well. You have strong intuition, okay? Or you have powerful psychic insights. So again, the angels are basically saying, all right, to trust it, okay? To trust your intuition. Or some of you, either you're also kind of like feeling very much upset or disappointed because you've been manifesting something and it's not happening just yet. Just like what I said with this deep freeze, it's like everything was put on hold or things are not moving for you, okay? But that's not to say that you should give up on your dreams, all right? That's what I'm hearing right now. Maybe this is actually just a period of your life where everything was put on hold. Some of you are actually still in the process of healing, but sooner or later, just like what I said, there is going to be spring for you, okay? If it's not, yet springtime in your country, it doesn't matter. In the country where I am from, we have no spring, okay? It's only wet and dry season over here. But it's more of like, that sooner or later things are going to be blossoming again in your life, okay? So don't give up hope. Don't give up on your dreams as well, all right? Let's actually pull up another card over here. Okay, you have firm foundation, okay. So a lot of you guys who chose group number 3 as well, either you're going through some sort of like issues around your career or finances, okay? And I'm drawn again to the mountains over here. So this is actually a challenge again. That's what the angels are saying. This is a challenge that you will soon overcome, okay? And also, what I'm hearing from this firm foundation card is that maybe, all right, there is also a need for you to work on your root chakra, group number 3, especially if you're resonating with, I'm actually going through a lot of issues around finances or in my money, or maybe there's some money blockages. That's another thing that I'm actually hearing. There is also a need for someone out there to kind of like work on their root chakra, okay? Or if you're also confused, because again, moon talks about confusion as well. Either you're confused about what should I be doing, and that's another indication or a strong sign that your root chakra is blocked. That's why I needed to actually discuss about root chakra, because you also have a lot of color reds for group number 3, okay? And even with this image over here, all right, with the spine, okay, because the root chakra is actually starting from your foot, okay, which is the base chakra, and then towards your spine. So I feel that somebody watching group number 3, if you're resonating with all of these messages, there is also a need for you to balance, all right, your root chakra, so that you will be clear on what it is that you should go for or what it is that you really want. Because usually when your base chakra is actually blocked, you don't know what to do, all right? You don't know exactly what is your next step. Okay. Others of you, there might be some sort of like money blockages, and the three chakras around money blockages that you can actually work with. It's the root, it's the solar plexus, and the sacral chakra. Okay. But in this case, there's that heavy message around root chakra for group number 3. And I notice you keep on getting the number 4. 4 is also talking about stability and security. So either some of you are actually not feeling very much secure right now, whether it's emotional security or whether it's actually around financial security. Especially like what I said, if you're going through a lot of challenges around finances, okay? Oh my gosh, look at this. Appreciation. Whoa. Okay. So, what I'm actually hearing before I pull up another card, what I'm actually hearing with that appreciation card, the angels are wanting for you to appreciate the moment, okay? Although it may be difficult for you to do that, but they are wanting for you to live in the present moment, okay? And to appreciate what you currently have. Maybe that's also what's blocking you from manifesting what you want. Because that's the thing. When you are actually in this lack consciousness as well, all right? Especially if you're giving more energy to what you do not have at the moment, it's creating more of what you do not want. Remember, you got the manifest card. So I really feel that for group number 3, you guys are powerful manifestors, whether you are already aware of that or not. And so be careful when it comes to your thoughts. That's what the angels are saying. If you keep on thinking, for instance, I don't have money right now, I don't have money in my bank, the more that you give energy to what you don't have, or you're putting all of your thoughts towards the negative side of things, the more that you're attracting what you do not want. And the key towards manifestation is giving more energy towards your dreams and desires instead of your fear. Okay? So I feel that that's another message that some of you really needed to hear. And at the same time, be in the energy of gratitude with this appreciation card. Appreciate what you currently have right now. And that's normal, when we're actually not getting what we want, we tend to put our focus on those frustrations, all right? Or the things that we don't have at the moment. That we fail to recognize that there's so many things that we should be grateful about, or that we should be thankful for. As simple as the moment that you open your eyes in the morning, first thing in the morning, that's already a blessing from the divine. All right? Small things are actually big things. Okay? So learn to appreciate as well smaller things, which is actually big. Okay? That's actually what I'm hearing. And if you are in this energy of gratitude, okay, it's opening up more opportunities, right, for the universe to bring you what you deserve as well. Because always remember, group number 3, everything is energy. Okay, you got flexibility. Let's pull up another one. For me, with this card, if I read this intuitively, by the way, before I pull up another card for you guys, I'm hearing the word patience, okay? Because I'm drawn to this tiger. And for me, the tiger is a symbolism of patience. And it's quite interesting because it's the year of the tiger, okay? And I remember posting a quote about that as well. The tiger is very patient, okay? He's very patient when it comes to watching his prey. So I really feel that for group number 3, there is also a message around that. Being patient, that sooner or later things will unfold, just like with this, pathway over here with the bamboos, okay, bending. Then that's why I got flexibility. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? You got gratitude. Crazy. All 3 readings is packed with synchronicity. Oh my gosh, you guys. You got, I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Crazy, group number 3. Oh my gosh. So there you go. That's exactly what I was talking about. All right. I'm just going to echo what I just said earlier. Okay. When I saw this appreciation card, that's what I heard from the angels for you, group number 3. All right. They wanted you to be patient with yourself, that sooner or later, this path, this opportunity will open up for you. Okay. You might be in this deep freeze cycle where everything is not moving. Okay, or you feel as if that everything is actually cold and it's freezing cold for you guys. It's biting cold. Nothing is happening. There's that energy of scarcity for some of you, okay? But then again, the angels are actually saying that that period or that cycle is coming to a close in the right time. But in the meantime, they wanted you to live in the present. They also wanted you to be in the energy of gratitude, okay? Because just like what I said earlier, somebody watching group number 3 is more operating from the consciousness of lack. And the consciousness of lack means that you're putting your focus more on what you do not have. And therefore, it's blocking you from receiving more abundant blessings from the universe. If you can't be thankful for what you currently have right now, how can you experience more blessings into your life? Makes sense, right? So be mindful of your thoughts and be in the energy of gratitude. And then you got your find balance. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we've talked about that earlier, about the message around balance, and I'm hearing that maybe this situation that you're currently faced with, either you're losing balance, okay, either you are actually also all over the place, okay, you're feeling unmotivated even, okay, so there's also a need for group number 3 to regain your balance. But this is also a promise or a message of hope from the angels that things will be balanced out for you. All right. But then again, they wanted you at this very moment to appreciate what you have, to be grateful for what you have. All right. And even for the not so good things that has happened to you guys, because I also got that for some of you watching. Either you've gotten mixed up in some drama, okay, or some chaos. The angels are basically saying that it's just presenting you some opportunities, all right, for you to learn from that experience. So just pay attention as well on the positive side of things, not just the negative side. That's another message I'm hearing right now. Okay, let's pull up another set of cards. Oh my gosh, look at this. Blossoming. Are you kidding me? We were just talking about that, right? Oh my gosh. Wow, this reading is creepy as well. In a beautiful way, of course. Because all 3 groups, it's packed with a lot of synchronicity. So, look at this. With the deep freeze, like what I said, it's kind of like that energy of scarcity, right? Everything is cold, okay? And this lion is just resting, okay? He was like frozen, okay, in that period. And maybe some of you are feeling that way. You felt as if that things are not growing, all right? Things are not moving ahead, okay? But again, the angels are saying sooner or later, it's going to be harvest time for you, okay? Things are going to be blossoming. It's going to be springtime, okay? Especially with this flower moon. Oh my gosh. Sooner or later, it's going to be springtime for you guys. So don't lose hope. Don't give up on your dreams. And maybe if you've been manifesting, there is a need for you to do things differently. Ask yourself, how am I manifesting my dreams? Am I operating more from the lack consciousness, or am I giving more energy to what I don't have at the moment? And that's it. That's your key. That's your sign from the angels that maybe you're manifesting it in, not in the right way, right? It's the other way around, in other words, okay? Take time to breathe out. So yeah, a lot of resting period for group number 3, okay? Where some of you, especially if you're stressed out, you're really anxious, or you're feeling overwhelmed, then again, like what I said earlier, the angels are encouraging for you to take some time to step back, all right, take a breather as well, all right, and at the same time to live in the present moment. Also use this period of rest as well to ground your energy and to heal, okay, or to find balance in your life again, okay? Wow, group number 3. And again, look at this, 33. You chose group number 3 and you have a lot of number 3. Number 3 is a master number, okay? Okay, I'm hearing a very specific message right now. Somebody's a businessman or a businesswoman. I'm hearing that, okay? Either you started your own business or you actually came up with this business, but it's not growing. And you're like, wow, you're really frustrated because, again, with that winter period, you felt as if that there's no progress. You put in a lot of effort and hard work, okay? But again, the angels are saying it's not to say that all of your hard work and efforts are not going to produce amazing results in the future, all right? But allow things to unfold, okay? Because again, like the seasons of life, right? Because maybe it's still the winter season, but sooner or later it's going to be springtime for you guys, just like what I said. Also, you got here joyous fun. So I'm actually getting here that the angels are wanting for you to embrace this energy of fun in whatever it is that you're doing right now, okay? Incorporate play into your life, incorporate fun in your work. That's another message I'm hearing. Do things out of fun and passion, not just out of money. I don't know why I'm hearing that right now. Okay, so somebody might actually resonate with that. So either you are missing the point or actually losing track of your true purpose. I'm hearing right now from the angels are saying that maybe you needed to regain your balance by actually realizing why are you doing this in the first place. I'm hearing that right now. I'm just delivering it, okay? So they wanted you to do your work, whether it's a career or a hobby or whatsoever, do it out of fun. That's what the angels are saying. Incorporate fun in your everyday life. That's another thing. Or to actually do something out of pure passion or anything that makes you happy. And you're not just basically doing this because of money alone. All right. So that's a very strong message for someone out there. Wow. That was so powerful. I really heard that very strongly for someone out there watching. Okay. So let's pull up another set of cards. Let's try this one. Okay, you got your money. Ooh, for group number 3, I noticed there's a lot of cards around finances, around career. I even mentioned some of you watching are either you are an entrepreneur, okay, you have your own business, okay. Oh my gosh. And then you got guide, follow the footprints of greatness. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is really interesting. Let me just pull up another one. And then patience. Okay. Oh my gosh. Wow. Now, I'm hearing a very specific message. This is not for all of you, but somebody watching group number 3, rather, is actually doing some sort of like a spiritual career. So whether you are a tarot reader, a psychic, a healer, okay? And so I'm hearing a very strong message for someone out there that you might be experiencing some challenges around your finances or your money. And what I'm hearing right now, it's because of, again, that's why I heard they wanted you to do things out of passion or out of fun, not just basically motivated by money alone. Because I'm even hearing earlier, they're actually saying that you have to go back to yourself. Why are you doing this in the first place? Your skills, your gifts, your talents and abilities that you're blessed with is meant for you to help someone or to help others. Okay, although we all needed money to survive, they don't want you to be doing those things for money purposes alone. Okay, because that means that you're not just basically doing it because of your purpose of helping someone. And just to share to you guys, this is something of a challenge for all of us, especially those who are tarot readers and psychics and healers. Okay, our biggest downfall had something to do with ego, fame, and fortune. And some of you guys watching this, especially if you're doing spiritual career work, you understand what I'm pointing at or what I'm trying to drive at, okay? And that's true. There's a lot of temptation in the work that we do, okay? And most of the time, it's rooted around money. Okay, most of the time, even the people that I've met who are psychics and healers, they are actually kind of like, yeah, doing their stuff not because of they wanted to help anymore. All right, their primary motivation is just money alone. All right, some of them, unfortunately, they even use their talents and gifts to fool someone. All right. And it's so sad to hear that. Especially, I read somewhere in some article that some people, they actually view healers, tarot readers, or psychics as, they're sharking money from people. It's sad, but sometimes you can't blame some people to view tarot readers and psychics and healers that way because there are some, of course, there are some people, there are some tarot readers, psychics, and healers who are using their gifts and abilities to shark money from people. For instance, that example that I actually had personal experience in which I actually asked the help of a healer, but this healer didn't actually want to help me just because of that's his purpose. He is helping me because he knows that he will be getting money from me. And so instead of doing his work, all right, he wanted me to come back to him every now and then so he can get money from me. And so I had that same experience, all right? And I can understand why some people, they also view those tarot readers, those psychics and healers in a negative way. But then again, not all psychics, not all healers and tarot readers are like that. But then again, I feel that there is actually a message for someone out there watching group number 3 that the angels are saying, all right, come back to who you truly are. Why do you have this gift in the first place? This is a gift that you can actually use to help others. All right. And you are going to be blessed anyway. Another specific message I'm sharing right now, and this is also something that I've personally experienced, especially for those who are tarot readers watching group number 3 or psychics and healers. Know that your spirit guides will take a step back. If they're actually seeing that you are actually doing things out of money alone, or it's just purely motivated by money or being, greedy, the angels or the guides are going to step back because that's not really the true purpose of why you're doing it, okay? Again, like what I always say in my readings, money's just secondary. We all needed money to survive, no doubt about that. But don't use money as your source of motivation alone, all right? Make sure that you're doing that because you wanted to help, okay? That's your primary purpose. And if you keep on doing that, you are going to be blessed. Why? Because the universe sees that you're using it to shine light towards others. You're guiding others. You're helping other people. All right? That's why I got the money and the guide. Don't allow money to be your primary motivation alone. Okay? And then for others of you, I'm hearing a message that they just wanted you to be patient. Just like what I said, you may feel really frustrated or upset that you are in this deep freeze, that things are put on hold, things are not moving or progressing. Okay, but soon it's actually going to be springtime for you, where everything is totally the opposite. Okay, is what I'm hearing from the angels. Okay, be patient with yourself. Wow, group number 3, that was very powerful. So let's try to pull up some random messages for you now. You have acceptance. Okay, so let's refer to the guidebook. And by the way, if you're actually curious as to what deck is this, that's Indigo Angel Oracle. That's one of the first few decks that I purchased when I was just starting out in tarot. Okay, so let's go to the guidebook. Alrighty. So it says here, as an indigo, you're built to question everything as part of your mission of making healthful changes to this planet. However, this characteristic may cause you to reject a part of your life that's necessary in order for you to get to the next step. This card is a message for you to search through your life and determine if there's anything or anyone that you are rejecting. Accepting your life completely is the best thing you can do for yourself now. While this may not be easy or even seem right, know that you simply cannot change everything you do not like. and certain things must be tolerated in this lifetime. Ask the angels to bring you strength and comfort to make letting go and accepting easier. So there's that message around accepting the situation, acknowledging the situation, because always remember that the first step to healing is acknowledgement as well as acceptance, okay? So this is preventing you from letting go, okay, and moving forward. So I feel that somebody watching group number 3, there is that message from the divine that you needed to accept the situation. Maybe some of you are still struggling with that issue, all right? Either you're still kind of like hooked to the past, all right? You're having a hard time letting go of something or even someone, okay? So that's the message I'm getting with the acceptance card for you guys. All right, let's try to pull up another message. You got helper of action, and it says here, you're blessed with many wonderful things to do. It would be great if you could take the time to make a plan first, but you probably don't have the time, so get busy. Follow your instincts and have fun. Oh my gosh, again, there's that message of you following your intuition. How crazy is that? Remember at the very start of the reading, the angels are saying, follow your intuition, follow your instincts, trust it, okay? So I feel that even though you're not going to base off everything from what is written in here entirely, but there's that message of you following your instincts, your gut feeling, or your intuition. That's why I have a lot of cards about moon, because moon talks about feelings, emotions, or intuition even. And have fun, it says here. So we just discussed that earlier, all right? Because I keep on hearing that the angels wanted you to incorporate fun into your life, all right? And to do things out of fun, out of pure passion, all right? To incorporate that, and things would also flow, all right? Another message I'm hearing with this helper of action card is that, yeah, I feel that there's going to be a lot of things that you will be doing, whether you are going to be busy in the future, all right? If this is not what's happening to you right now, maybe in the future, you will be blessed with so many things to do, okay? Things are picking up again. That's actually what I'm hearing, okay? So whether that's happening right now, or it's going to be happening in the future as well. If it's happening right now and you're feeling very much overwhelmed, then maybe it's actually a message from the angels to take a step back, take a breather, all right? And also get yourself and your thoughts organized is what I'm hearing right now just by looking at this card. All right, let's try to pull up another message for you guys. Creative writing. Ooh, Archangel Gabriel. Yeah. And it says here, make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen, an article or a book. A lot of group number 3 people are powerful manifestors. I tell you that. You're probably into either you have your own vision board, all right? That's the energy I'm getting from group number 3. Some of you, just like what I said, you are feeling upset or you're feeling demotivated because your manifestation is not working. So maybe that's why you needed to hear those messages. Are you manifesting it the right way? Or are you actually operating from a space of lack, which is blocking you from achieving your manifestation, right? Others of you, they actually wanted you maybe to plan, all right, things ahead, to write it down, okay? And maybe this is also part of your healing to express yourself. That's another message I'm hearing right now. Some of you are actually are writers, okay? That's what I'm actually hearing right now from the angels, all right? So I feel either this is what you've been doing right now, this is part of your talent, and again, you can also call upon Archangel Gabriel, because Archangel Gabriel is the archangel that you can call upon or ask for help when it comes to writing, okay? Or if you're a creative writer, and if you've been experiencing some sort of like writer's block as well, call upon Archangel Gabriel. But this is just a message of you, you know, writing down your thoughts in a journal, all right? If this would actually help you, or maybe this is a sign for you to start writing that book, okay? Or there's something about expression. Okay, let's pull up another one, and then I'm just gonna get an affirmation card for you guys. Wow, you got the rainbow, and it says here, you are a jewel, even though you may not see it. Even in the darkest times, you shine eternally bright. You are surrounded by an aura of love, and a pot of gold awaits beyond the horizon. All will clear soon. Trust and continue to follow your dreams, and you're eternally blessed. So, rainbow is a symbolism of hope and a new beginning, okay? And it always appears every after storm. That's always something that I mention in my readings because it's true, okay? We all go through storms in our life, all right? That's part of us being a human being. We all experience problems, all right? But it's not going to be staying that way forever, just like what I said earlier. Because I noticed for group number 3, there's a lot of cards about seasons, right? Earlier, you got the deep freeze, which is wintertime, and then you got the blossoming card, which is springtime. So again, there is a need for you to honor the cycles, the seasons of life, all right? And this is just a message from the angels that it's not going to be that way forever, all right? All will soon clear, just like what it says here, all right? The storm will soon pass, group number 3, and just have faith is what I'm hearing right now. Stay hopeful, all right? The rainbow is soon appearing into your life. Wow. So again, continue to follow your dreams, group number 3. That is so beautiful because I feel that some of you are losing hope, you're losing motivation, all right? Or some of you are beginning to question your talents, especially if you are a writer or even a psychic, all right? I don't know, I'm getting different types of career for group number 3, but a lot of, highly intuitive people also chose group number 3. And so if you're kind of like beginning to question yourself, what is my life purpose, because again, you got the root chakra earlier, and that's usually a sign that it's blocked, okay, because you're kind of like having a hard time understanding on what is my next path, what should I be doing, and then that is usually also a sign that you're beginning to feel confused, you begin to question yourself, your abilities, your skills, your talents, and that's something I personally experienced myself, all right? And so when I actually visited a Reiki practitioner, I was told that my base chakra was blocked, and so after the healing and all that, I felt a lot more better. So yeah, and things are starting to become clear, all right, because of that root chakra blockage. So yeah, some of you also needed to hear that there is a need for you to work on your root chakra or your base chakra. Anywho, let's actually pull up an affirmation for you guys. And I noticed I keep on fumbling with my words. Okay, so there's something about expression for group number 3. So yeah, maybe you have this desire or longingness to express yourself, but you're kind of like having a hard time. So there's also throat chakra blockage for some of you. All right, let's see. Let's get your affirmation. Okay, Spirit wanted me to choose this card. All right. Let's read your affirmation. God sustains me. Okay, let me read it. And it says here, as I turn each day over to God, my worries ease and my resistance softens. In the arms of God's love, I find inner peace, even in challenging times. Today, my faith provides me with great strength. I welcome all that comes my way, knowing that the love of God sustains me. How freaking beautiful is that? And that's crazy because at the very beginning of the reading, you got the card peace. And it even says here, release the past. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. Haven't you noticed, group number 3, there is actually a message around you having a hard time accepting the current situation that you're in. And there's also a message around you letting go, okay, of the past, releasing the past, which is creating a blockage for you. All right. Maybe those worries, because it says here, as I turn each day over to God, my worries ease. So maybe there's also a need for you to release any worries that you may have. Okay. And then there's actually that message of surrender, let go and let God. So again, I feel that for group number 3, that is a very strong message for some of you from the divine to let go, let God, and just trust that it will happen. Okay, be patient as well with yourself, and be at peace with yourself as well. I'm also hearing that sooner or later there's going to be some peaceful times for you in the horizon, especially that you got the rainbow card. And again, the rainbow appears every after storm. So if you're going through a lot of chaotic and stormy experiences recently, whether it's drama of other people, whatever that is, because it's a general reading, okay, sooner or later, you are actually going to be experiencing some peaceful times, okay? And I'm also hearing very strongly that, yeah, there is peace in every, challenging situation, all right? Or I feel that there's a need for you to find, okay, what really brings a lot of conflict in your life, all right? You have to probably write it down, okay? What's causing me all of these negative emotions and feelings? And once you're able to identify that, then maybe the answer there is something that you need to look into so you can actually overcome that current challenge or emotion that you're also in. I don't know, I'm also getting that very strong message for someone. But yeah, have faith, group number three. I feel that for group number three, the word trust and faith is so strong. Some of you, just like what I said, you're losing faith, you're losing hope, you're actually losing your trust. Maybe because you've prayed many times, you've been really, asking God for help or the divine, and it's not happening just yet, okay? But be patient. That's why I got the patience card, because sooner or later, peaceful times are on the horizon for you, okay? There's going to be rainbow, a magical rainbow for you. And continue following your dreams as well, because everything is going to be cleared. All of those stormy skies, all of those challenges will be cleared for you, okay? Just have faith. And yeah, I love this message of God sustains me, okay? Because your faith will provide you great strength, group number three. That is so freaking true. Oh my gosh. So there you go. That's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. It gave you some clarity and some guidance. And before we wrap things up, I wish you all a blessed Lenten season and an advance happy Easter. Bye guys. See you next week.